can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Yes I am, yes I am, yes I am. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. I believe every lie that I ever told. Paid for every heart that I ever stole. I played my card.
Alright, we're live here in Nick Hamby's house. This is the FIFA 15 tournament brought to you by Sprite. I'm alongside George Hutton, and he's the 8th seed going into this tournament. He'll be facing Mills in the first game. We'll be having 2 games at a time here. What do you think about the matchup ahead? Do you think a possible upset is underway?
I mean, being that I've only owned the game for a year now, and Mills has had every game for probably 10 years now, the chances I have are very slim, but I mean, anything can happen. I can make a run, all of a sudden Mills gets like a thumb injury, but I mean, it's high unlikely that I win, and playing Andre the second game could also, it's going to be a tough matchup. I have a tough day ahead of me.
Alright. Well, you heard it from George Hutton himself. He's a little bit under confidence right now, but you know, he's the 8th seed, and he will be playing the best player here probably in this house. Have yet to see. Alright, we're live here with David Miller, who is the 1 seed going into this FIFA 15 tournament. He did not win it last year, but expects to win it this year. What do you look going forward in today's matchups?
I'm just looking to have a good time. Honestly, I'm not here to talk shit. I'm just here to play.
Alright, any predictions on these 3 games to get you to the championship in the promised land?
I'm not gonna say anything. Just gonna have a good time.
Alright, well, he's keeping it cool over here, folks. That's David Miller, not talking trash. Class act here in today's FIFA 15 tournament. Alright, we're live here with Nick Hamby. He will be playing Jake as the 2 seed against the 7 in the first matchup of today's tournament. Nick, fairly confident defending champion over here. You think you're going to win it all again?
I feel pretty confident in my team selection of France and Manchester City. And in other words, I feel confident, especially against my matchup versus Jake, because I'm really familiar with the team. We had a couple friendlies yesterday, it went pretty well, so I feel confident.
Alright, Nick Hamby, thank you for your time. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're live here with the official rules.
We're playing on world class. Handballs we voted on turning on to make it more interesting.
Yes.
And one of the non-written, like non-actual rule in the game is when someone's taking a free kick outside the penalty box, you can't put a defender in the box
or
over
midfielder
the
or striker
or anyone. You can't put any player into the net to block it with his head because it's unrealistic.
If you do, you're a virgin.
So that's the Jake St. Germain rule, right?
Oh,
there.
that's a big rule. That's a big rule.
What does Jake have to say about that?
You got your own rule.
What do you have to say about it?
Jake St. Germain rule.
Jake, you have your own rule, man.
Yeah, so the format is just like Champions League. So people who don't watch soccer, who don't watch soccer, it's a 2-leg aggregate score. So you play one, the higher seed plays home, then they play away. So if someone said, if say Mills is playing me, Mills gets wins the first game 2-1, and then we tie the second game 1-1. He wins 3-2 on aggregate. So,
and if we tie, whoever has more.
In the event of a tie, it goes to away goals. Whoever scores more on the away leg.
If you both have the same amount
of away goals, it goes to PKs. We'll have to start a new game.
Alright, and the first game is underway. We have Nick Hamby versus Jake St. Germain. And it is a Spain versus Manchester City. This is quite the matchup, folks.
We've already started.
What a great start to this FIFA 15 tournament, as we got 2 TVs playing at the same time. Alright, we have Paris versus Roma. This is the second game underway on the other side of the wall. It's Mills versus George. And Mills in the pregame did not bust out the jersey, but now has the jersey. And we are underway, folks. Can't beat this. It's the FIFA 15 tournament. Who wants it all? Imovic in this game just got injured. George is pissed. Alright, so we have Chad Vincent alongside me. He will be sponsored by Columbia in this matchup. For the FIFA 15 tournament, this is the next game after Nick Hamby just won 2-1 versus Jake, but there's another game. And he'll be facing Dan B. So, Chad, what do you look towards this tournament?
Well, start off, I mean, me and Dan have had some competitive matchups in the last couple weeks. We've had a few international friendlies that we've been playing against each other, and it's an up and down battle against them. It's a pretty good opponent, 4 or 5 matchup. We're pretty even, so I'm looking forward to it.
This will be great, and we'll have it for you underway only on Paul's cell phone. Thanks for tuning in. Alright, welcome back to the first round of the FIFA 15 tournament. We have Dan B and Chad Vincent underway here. It is Germany versus Brazil, the international matchup in the first round. And it's underway. Off the crossbar! Oh! Almost on the board early was Germany. And that was exciting, folks. Alright, well, just beat PSG. And what's going on over here? Oh my gosh!
Chad just missed a one-on-one goal.
Chad just missed a one-on-one goal. Could that cost him in the first round, folks? We'll find out later.
It will.
Alright, Dan, how's it going? At halftime, it's 0-0. What are your thoughts on how the game's progressing so far?
Slowly.
Slowly. Anything you're going to do differently this half to try to work on pushing the ball up more and trying to score on Chad?
No, we're dominating possession. We have more shots. His chances have been pretty poor, and that's about it.
Chad, any thoughts from you?
Had 2 fast breaks I should have capitalized on. Just gotta execute those. I mean, I'm not gonna get a lot of them. He's a pretty good defender, so I mean, just gotta take advantage when I can.
All right, good luck, guys.
Thanks.
Here we have the 3 versus 6 matchup between Paul Daniels and Andre Joyner. Kickoff is underway. Let's get going, fellas. Almost an early goal.
We have Paul Daniels here after a tough loss to Andre in the first round. Someone who he hasn't been playing well against, but he ended up playing okay. Paul, how do you feel?
Yeah, it was rough. I beat him 2-1 in the first game, and I felt confident going into the second. But you know, late down the second and in the second game, I had a couple chances that just didn't go my way. Second leg matchup here after Nick Hamby took the first leg 2-1, but we should note Jake St. Germain over here had 1 away goal. That could end up being huge if he stops him and holds him to a 1-0 game and wins. He has to hold him to a 1-up game in this matchup to advance for Jake St. Germain, and it's underway, folks. Can't beat this. It's Spain versus Manchester City, and that was a rip. Almost scored. We are in the pouring rain here. You can't see it. It's tough to see on the iPhone, but only on Paul's cell phone. Second leg underway. All right, the second leg is underway, folks. It's Roma versus PSG once again. David Miller took the first matchup 2-0. Probably should have had more goals, but we're underway here in the second leg. George still has a chance if he can outscore Mills by 3. We'll see what happens. We're live here with Chad Vincent. This is the post game. Chad advanced on the first round here of the first tournament. How you feeling? I know you were a bit nervous after the loss.
I mean, the first game, I let up 2 goals in the 90th. I had a 1-0 lead, and I allowed him to just take it from me. I literally handed it to him. So this game, I kind of had to just go out and play my game, attack mode. Luckily, he got a red card, down 1 man, so that helped. I got a pretty good deflection goal. I mean, it was a lucky goal, but we'll take it. And it was a 5-4 matchup. I told you it was pretty even, and I beat him on the away goals.
Yeah. All right. Well, Chad advances. We'll have the rest of the coverage later on. Thank you for your time. All right. This is the second leg. Chad Vincent, Nick Hamby. It's Arsenal versus France, and France just got on the board. That's huge. That is huge. Chad needs to now win 3-1 in order to advance. 4-1. Excuse me. Alright, we have Barcelona versus Netherlands in the first leg of this second tournament. This is the FIFA 15 tourney, folks. we've been waiting all summer for. And it's Andre versus George in this matchup. George representing Barcelona, and Andre representing the Netherlands. Guys, this is an upset in the making. We have DNB facing Jake Saint Germain in the second leg of this tournament. We have Borussia Dortmund versus Real Madrid. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that right, but what needs to happen here? Dan needs to win 3-0. Okay, well you heard it there. This is big time. In order for Dan to advance, he needs a 3-0 win. Let's see what happens.
Let's go back! Wow, this is crazy. Dan is putting on a performance. I told you to put Gonzalo Castro. But
Reactions.
wow.
Stunning. Alright, we're alongside Jake Saint Germain, just advanced in the second tournament versus Dan B. How you feel?
I feel good, you know. I did have a better team in the match. Capitalized. Dan cut it close. Had a couple good goals. So did Dan Brennan. But yeah, victorious.
Who's he play next? Nick?
Yep.
Another rematch. It'll be one for the centuries, folks. Alright, so George Hutton just exited the tournament. He got defeated in both his matchups. But what do you have to say?
I mean, it's my first tournament ever. It's definitely a different atmosphere than I thought it was going to be. I scored only 1 goal in 4 games, but I mean, it's better than being shut out every single time. Next year I'm going to practice a lot more and come out strong. Hopefully make it to the second round next year. And we're just going to have to see and see how it pans out.
Alright, man. Thank you for your time.
Paul Daniels, this is his exit interview. Went 0-4 in this year's FIFA tournament. How do you feel?
Well, you know, I went 1-3. I did win 1 game. But, you know, I just couldn't find a rhythm, you know, all day. And I had 2 worthy opponents. And it came down to away goals in the first matchup.
Yep.
And yeah, I had some opportunities there, but you know, the second matchup, well, that was already in the books.
Yeah, very tough matchups.
But hey, at least I scored a first goal against them in the tournament. So.
Okay, Paul. Thank you very much. Hope to see you next year in the tournament.
Well, we'll see. All right, exit interview alongside is Dan B. You came in as the 4 seed here. Are you disappointed in today's show?
No, I'm not.
Alright, well, any last words?
Practice is important. I'll say that.
Alright, well, you heard it from Dan B. Thank you for your time. Alright, we're here live. This is the second matchup. Argentina versus Manchester City. Andre Joyner versus Nick Hamby in the second matchup. Could have been me in that, but unfortunate series of events, and we're underway. This is big. 1-0 Brazil. Chad Vincent versus Mills. This is the second round? Second round, right? Semifinals. First leg. Alright. Chad's up 1-0 early. This is big. Alright, we're live here with Chad Vincent, who's done for the tournament. Just got finished by Mills in a 3-2 win, though, so that was a positive. What are your thoughts on how today played out?
Well, I was happy to take one team to the quarterfinals. Got that win against Dan. That was nice. I was able to play against Mills, which is what I mean, it's a tough matchup. He's our best player here. But first game I struggled a little bit. Second game I beat him. I mean, you got to look at the positive in that situation, and to be able to beat that player is pretty good for me. It's a good takeaway. I might be the only one to beat him today, so hopefully, I mean, that's a good way to walk away for this year.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Chad, for your time and a confidence builder for next year, possibly. All right, second leg of this matchup: Argentina versus Manchester City.
I'm playing, so
and
tell
Andre
someone
just
down.
won 4-0. So Nick better
Unless
come
you can
out.
remember it.
Better come out of the gate here swinging. He needs 4 goals to send this into a tie.
Yeah, go get it.
This is concluding the matchup with Andre and Nick. Nick had a better showing, tied it up. Oh, maybe Argentina. Oh, Wow. Well, it really didn't matter anyways, as that pretty much seals the deal. Andre Joyner. All right, we're live here. This is Real Madrid versus France. Off the free kick there, and France is off to an early 1-0 lead, but there was a red card that we just saw, and this is Jake St. Germain versus Nick. And this is the quarters, right? Or is this the semis for the second? This is the quarter. The quarters, alright. First leg. Alright, this is the second leg of the semifinals. Whoever wins this matchup will be heading to the finals on the left side of the bracket. Mills is already in the semifinals on the other side, so possible. Oh, wow. We already have an injury with Benzema. Alright, I'm alongside Mills, who just advanced himself into the finals. Possible chance that he might face himself in the finals and win this entire thing. Yeah. So, how are you feeling going into this next matchup versus Andre in the semis?
100% calm and confident. Trey and I play a lot of games, and I'm excited to play him again.
All right, well, we'll be looking forward to it on the other side. Stay tuned for more FIFA tournament. All right, we're live here again. Andre Joyner versus David Miller. If Mills advances in this semifinals, he will win the FIFA 15 tournament. And we are underway, folks. It's Argentina versus Roma. Oh! Chance for Tevez! It's good!
This is the best team that I've played yet, so...
Mills is down early here in the first leg. Alright, that concludes it, fellas. That concludes it. Alright, watch out. Alright, I'm alongside Andre Joyner. Tough loss in the semifinals. You were the last person to exit in this tournament. I know you had high hopes of winning. What are your thoughts?
It was disappointing. I expected better, and it didn't come through. That's pretty much it.
Any final words?
It's just tough to swallow.
Go Eagles!
All right, and on the side we have the winning. He will be facing himself in the finals, which means he wins by default. Ladies and gentlemen, David Miller is your 2015 FIFA 15 tournament champion.
It's been an honor.
Any shout outs you want to make or
I was quoted on this. I did say that Andre was going to be my dark horse in the tournament, and he was a worthy adversary.
He was the third seed, so. All right. Any last words on the win?
Great time. All my friends did well. Hamby broke a controller. It was a great day.
All right. You heard it live from Mills. And that will conclude the FIFA tournament. We'll have the HB Awards right after.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way, from where we began.
You know we started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
I'll tell you.
When I see you again.
way, and the vibe is feeling strong. And what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken. The love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach. So remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come